Greetings and welcome to your weekly forecast, Thoth Tarot and Angel Message. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is a timeless reading. We're going to be looking at the coming week. So whenever you come across this video, however you come across it, it's the right time for you to be getting these messages. If you find this video and it's the middle of the week, you have the opportunity to do a 2020 look back and see if the cards that were pulled for the beginning of the week matched what happened in your life personally. So I always find it amusing to do that as well. But this card reading is going to be a 3-card spread. The first card will be to cover Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. The second card will be to cover the last part of Wednesday and then into Thursday and Friday. And then finally, the third card will be for the coming weekend. And we always pull these on the Sunday before the next weekend or the next week coming up. So we'll also pull a final energy reading angel message from Doreen Virtue's Messages from Our Angels, Your Angels beautiful 2002 vintage deck. That's one of my personal favorites. So we will be doing that as well. But we're going to start out the reading looking at the first card for us, which is for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. What are we looking at here? All right, well, we're looking at the moon. This is a major arcana card in the Thoth Tarot deck. The moon is a card of the unknown. It's a mixture of the highest and the lowest. Just as the moon reflects the light of our sun, our unconscious minds reflect the thoughts of our conscious minds. The Corax says the moon will lead us into the blackest depths of our soul, into the world of the subconscious where there are no more words, just images and notions. It represents a journey into the darkest night, a look behind our own face. And we see the gods of Anubis and Set standing guard over a valley of the unknown, the journey between the sun shining on the moon. The sun is pushed by a scarab beetle, the god of transformation known as He Who Becomes, shining from beneath the waters of the unconscious. The jackals at the feet of the gods represent our survival nature, and the 9-letter yods sprinkling down from the moonlight are fertilized seeds ready for procreation. Symbols of Pisces and Neptune are water signs, while Hermes is magic moving between the worlds. This is one of the so-called karma cards, the cards that signify there is work to be done. This can be a journey to a reclamation of your authentic self if you're brave enough to start and never stop that journey. So for the beginning of the week, for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday, it's going to be a very introspective time for us. We're going to be looking at things and evaluating them, putting light on things that were occluded, were dark, were in shadow, dealing with our own shadow aspects. Things may come up Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday that feel like there's something missing, like there's something hidden, like there's something that's not being divulged, not being given information on. Ask for information. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed to say, I don't understand this. Can you explain it a little more fully to me so that I can better help you? All right? You don't ever have to come into anything like that where you're confused and unsure from a place of anger or fear. You want to come at it with a place of curiosity, from a place of curiosity and inquiring. You want this information so you can make better decisions. So that's what we're going to be looking at for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday, is kind of feeling like things aren't being given to us all of the information all right now. Maybe it's a time to take a step back. We've had that kind of message often in our readings recently. Taking that step back, taking that third person objective viewpoint on a situation. Maybe we are too in it, too much in it. It's too in our face to be able to see details to be able to see anything clearly. It's occluded. Okay, the moon represents the energy of shadow, of things that don't have light shining on them specifically. Okay, so don't push things if you don't have enough information. Get more information. If no further information is available and you're still confused, don't take any hasty steps. Really spend some time just evaluating. There are very, very rarely situations that require our immediate response right now. Right now. Most of the time, there is a space. It might be just a few seconds. It might be a few years. And it might be somewhere in between those two extremes, where we are being given the opportunity to just take some time with the moon card, Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday, to evaluate things that are in shadow or things that are coming up from shadow and putting more light on them. Okay, so that's what we've got for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. What are we looking at for the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday? We have the Queen of Cups. It's almost like from one, I don't want to say an opposite, from one extreme of the spectrum to the other, because this is also water energy. The Queen of Cups is also known as the Queen of the Thrones of Water. In astrology, she represents the 21st degree of Gemini to the 20th degree of Cancer. Okay, the element and world of waters. In the Braya, okay, tree of life is the Bina, and drive is floating across the borders, drifting between reality and dream. It involves imagination and poetry, kindness, sensitivity, and emotional depth. The Queen of Cups represents the energy of water in water. She is the purest manifestation of the soul of the waters. Thus, she represents pure emotion, passion, feeling, never influenced by judgment or purpose. She is loving and affectionate, a warm-hearted mother and a tender friend looking into the depths of the heart. On the other hand, the Queen of Cups may represent the energy of lack of the stability of the earth, the will of air and fire. Water in water is all passivity and has no powers of its own, but makes a perfect transformer of any other power or energy coming along. So she is susceptible to all kinds of influences. Her instability might let her appear unreliable and inconstant. So we want to take care that the precious qualities of imagination and flowing fantasy don't turn into weakness and thoughtlessness, where we're drifting in whatever direction the wind may blow, getting lost in a dream world of unreal fantasies. So we go from the moon energy of occluded information, not clear information, maybe some confusion, things coming up from shadow, and we go into the Queen of Cups energy, which is full-on emotion. So try to maintain your emotional stability. This is not going to be a week for the weak-hearted. This is not going to be a week where we're just going to let our boats steer us wherever they will. We need to be very much mindful of what is happening right now in our lives, mindful of what is happening in our minds, mindful of what is happening with how we feel emotionally, what we're feeling in our heart, what we're feeling in that four-dimensional space, that 4D space of our heart chakra. Whether our belly, our 3D chakra, our solar plexus chakra is feeling loose and free to breathe. We're not feeling short of breath. We're not feeling anxiety. We are feeling in control of our thoughts, in control of our emotions, in control of what we're saying, our words, and what we're doing, our actions. Those four areas, those four aspects of our lives, we are encouraged with the Queen of Cups to be imaginative, to be emotional, but to have control over that. So just be careful, no emotional blowouts at the end of the week, all right? We are stronger than that. We are smarter than that. We know with the Queen of Cups being pulled what energy is going to be coming after that moon energy. Okay, so just be mindful of what you're saying, thinking, feeling, and doing. What are we looking at for the weekend after this kind of mixed up, chaotic energy for the week? We have the three of wands, the three of rods, which represents virtue. And literally, this is the opposite. This is Bina through fire, representing victory, Mercury, Leo, insight, right? So in astrology, we have the sun in the second decan of Aries, and we have a representation of creativity, the will to begin, striving towards a goal, and accomplishment, confidence, harmony of powers, pride, and nobility. So after the moon energy at the beginning of the week, feeling a little confused, maybe dealing with some shadow aspects or shadow energy that we aren't really familiar with, not sure how to steer that, with the Queen of Cups energy coming through at the end of the week, that latter part of the week, feeling very emotional, maybe getting caught up in those emotions. The Three of Wands weekend energy is putting all of that to rest, putting that all into peace, into a semblance of order and stability. The Three of Wands are connected. They connect two significant and valuable experiences. This shows that after a long and arduous journey, we have reached the top. And from our high altitude, we can take a wide look at the glowing horizon before us, the solid ground under our feet, and the welcome view of our free future are the main features of this all positive card. The threes are connected to Bina, which is understanding. So we have this divine understanding coming in, bringing clarity from the confusion of the moon and the emotional roller coaster of the Queen of Cups. We have understanding. The untouched energies of the twos have met the three, the number of synthesis and harmony. It is the first of the perfected Tesla numbers of the 369. We are no longer working with solitudes. They face up their meanings and their surroundings. The Three of Wands is called Virtue, which is the powerful fire that understands its responsibility. We understand we are responsible for what we say, what we think, what we do, how we feel. These are the things that we are responsible for, and we are taking responsibility for them. We are taking responsibility for those emotions from the moon and the Queen of Cups energy throughout the week. We are taking responsibility for that now. The Three of Wands shows the powers of the element, guided by understanding and awareness, the perfect precondition to begin a work or a project, or to go ahead with a plan of action. The meaning is harmonious, for this is the beginning of spring. This is the reason one sees the wand taking the form of the lotus in blossom. The sun has enkindled the Great Mother. So our keywords for this card are the Aries day, virtue, integrity, straightforwardness, honesty, self-confidence, and restart. Bam. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Okay? So starting with the moon energy at the beginning of the week, things may be confused. There may be things that are cast into shadow that we can't see clearly. It can get us kind of emotionally riled up, and we want to make sure that we're not getting carried away with that towards the latter part of the week, because from the weekend, all of that's going to come into balance. All of it's going to make sense. All of that information overload, that stimulation overload of emotions is going to all make sense at the end of the week for the weekend. Ask yourself, do you have reason to doubt yourself? Do you still doubt your virtue? Pay attention to your own being and your own inner peace. If you're not feeling well collected, and you have long-standing doubts about certain things, pull out a sheet of paper, get a pen, and write down your thoughts on what is the origin of this work that remains to be done. What is this reason that you need to move forward for this? What is your why? What is your why, honey? Why? Why do you want to move forward with this plan of action? This project that you've been holding off on, it was occluded at the beginning of the week. It got really super emotional towards the latter part of the week. It's now all coming into alignment now. Remember, you have the strength and the values to think and know. Focus and win. Stay strong in your virtue. Stay strong in your integrity. Take that energy. Now you know what's coming up this week. So as the moon's chaotic energy comes in at the beginning of the week, you stay clear. You stay controlled and in control of your path, your direction, where you're going, what you're heading towards, because that Queen of Cups energy comes in with a lot of emotion. That is passion in its own way, creating a reason why. It's your why. It's your why, darling. And you want to know that why. It's the reason for you going through that hard work, making those tough choices, and staying the course in your integrity, in your virtue. Okay? Who is the angel that's going to be watching over us after all of this? Angel Rochelle. Hello. I love her. She is so awesome. I love her beautiful green garments and her braid over her right shoulder this time, representing a strong masculine energy with her strong feminine appearance as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, your emotions. Prosperity is coming to you now. Well, yes, thank you very much. We would love that, Rochelle. So follow and honor the guidance of your heart. Take that information that's coming from the moon energy at the beginning of the week, and then going through that emotional upheaval of the Queen of Cups. Take that energy going into the Three of Wands, and Rochelle leading through this whole thing as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart. Prosperity is coming to you now. This is an exciting week. It's a little chaotic, it's a little confusing, but we know what's heading our way now. And just like a weather forecast, we don't have to sit there and climb into a corner and say, well, I'm just not going to come out for this week because it's too chaotic. There's just too much energetic weather going on. That's not what you are doing. You are setting your course. You are putting on your storm weather. You are putting on your armor, and you are making yourself prepared to steer this week, to steer that moon energy at the beginning, the Queen of Cups towards the latter part of the week, and bringing it into balance and harmony with the Three of Wands at the end, with Angel Rochelle watching over us through this whole entire week. Beautiful, amazing. 1818 on the timer as soon as I said that. Beautiful, beautiful. 9-9. I love it. I love it. It all keeps breaking down into a 9. So there we are, guys. Have an amazing, blessed week. It's going to be a little crazy. It's like a little bit of a roller coaster, but it's a game, okay? It's a journey and it's a road trip. Just run with it, roll with it, and make sure that you're staying on course with your integrity. That's it. So be blessed. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic week. Namaste and ciao for now.